As with most bad ideas, they started with a free boat. So this has been sitting in my dad's yard for 30 years probably. And I decided I gotta build a jet john. Just have to have a jet john. Instead of doing what everybody else does and put a 25 horse on it, I just had to have 110 horses on this thing. We put a 2-stroke Sea-Doo motor in it, and she went. Well, that's for sure. After welding and everything warping and grinding and welding some more, I decided I need some professional help with this boat. So I took it to my boss, JP's place, and he helped me a bit. As I was welding it, this distance shrunk, making a gap in between this and my ski hull.
So, judging by your boating experience, how much boating have you done on the Pacific Ocean, basically? West Coast kind
A
of
lot.
stuff? Oh, okay.
We used to go sailing all the time.
Oh, yeah. So, in terms of a John boat, this boat's actually illegal to go anywhere that's not considered open water or a lake. But we're making a death trap, so it's good. But the reason I don't think we should have the original jet ski can is because we need to figure out the balance of the boat. So we're gonna get this part of the hull bolted in and do some structural stuff so we can try it. Want to try it?
Okay.
And then you're gonna want to move the jerry cans around.
My plan was I eventually wanted to take this out.
You want to take out more of the structure,
but replace it with like a fish locker or something. Some kind of locker here.
You know, they make these nets that you can put your fish in. You just hang it out the back of the boat.
Maybe that's a good idea. I don't know.
Yeah, okay,
I'm a fucking...
Yeah. You just want a good all-around boat for the West Coast.
I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to see this up the Honda River myself. But so that's what I think. We should flip it around. We'll hammer and beam this area so that it's laid out and stretched again. And we'll cut the piece of the jet ski hull down a bit more so we can get at the bolts on the edge. Then we should glue the thing in and bolt it up.
So you say we're going to hammer this so this touches?
Yeah, we just got to expand this part where you've got all these welds. We just got to peen it because when you weld it shrinks. So this part is shrunk and this part got buckled down. You probably welded that first, then you kept trying to weld that.
I was welding. Wait till you see the other side.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's why I wanted to bring it over there by the heat so we could have a gin and tonic while we decide what we're going to do here. You see, that is supposed to touch there.
Well, it's going to go all back together.
That plywood's in between. Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm going to put the seats on that. See, I was hoping to have storage, like the motors here, I was hoping to have storage beside the motor. So I have these little bins and little gas cans that I figured I could fit here and here and there beside the motor, and that's why I wanted the space is kind of a premium.
Yeah, well, that's why I figured you should take another John boat that I have just in the file and make it so it hinges and just seals onto this, like an actual cover, so it's like the hull of a boat.
That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking money.
That's some storage, and then you're not just gonna sink instantly when a fucking wave comes flying over the back because you're good at it.
Okay, that's a pretty good plan.
Well, we got to test it first. Just get it bolted in, try it out, and see if you're still in love. You know, that's.
I'll be in love.
You don't want to get married before you test out the package.
All right, let's fucking. I did. Why?
It looked like oil coming out of there. No, get that bolt hole so no one ever can overtake the mark. Yeah, there you go.
That's fuck.
You wouldn't want air getting in there. Then she won't pump good. It's gonna be such a good all-around boat. Oh man. You're going places catching fish where no one else can go.
Fishing, hunting,
Everything.
you name it.
Yeah, salvaging, boat rescue. You know the thing about these Rotax engines, they're really good for 150 hours. You know our normal outboard gets 1,500 hours. So, yeah, there's that. Probably a bit of a problem.
I didn't really consider that.
Well, you know, if you can put 150 hours on a jet ski, you're pretty well off. It's like 15 grand in fuel.
All I heard was $2,000 for 110 horse or $2,000 for 20 horse, and I went with 110. That's all. That's my decision-making process.
All right. Well, I was, you know, before you knew me.
Look at this shit. Okay, I was gonna use a little inch by inch angle here. JP said no. You better put this giant piece on. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Good, bud.
That's fucking sweet that thing works. I've never had a jet ski that the trim worked.
My ears are fucking ringing. Holy shit. Let's put the water box on.
I have to finish this customer.
Well, I'll weld. So we're ready to do a test drive. We got our old Jerry rigged up. Look at that. Taking this boat to JP's probably saved my life. Look at that. Probably would have been unusable without those sides on it. And at the end, I was going to put plywood on the engine cover, so put a little carpet on it, but it turned out nice.
Let's go John boating. See if we can die today. It's spicy. It's spicy.
Boat ended up topping out around 42 or 3 miles an hour. By myself it would cruise at 35, and with 2 people it would cruise at around 30, loaded down with gear to go fishing, which is pretty good. My dad gave me this 5-horse, probably because he didn't want me to die by getting stranded, so threw that on the back. Finally made it out to the west coast, and we're catching fish. You can't even really tell. So why was this the dumbest jet John on the internet? Well, basically putting 110 horsepower in a riveted boat and taking it out in waves was a bad idea. All the rivets are coming loose, the thing's leaking like a sieve. Kind of needs a new hull. Not sure how to fix it. We tried hair hammering them. There's a few other options, but yeah, the boat's down for now.